might be saying, well, Pope, and you and your wife doing this thing, you're preaching, you're doing your counseling thing, you probably don't have any problems. But you know what? All of us, we've been down that road of despair. 2004, my wife and I, we were living the American dream. I had gotten into education. I was getting ready to go to Boston to work on my master's degree at the time. My wife was in real estate. And at the time, real estate was, it was really booming. I mean, it's booming now, but it was booming twice as much back then. Well, I remember I would bring home my teaching check, which I thought was all right. Man, that didn't really compare to what she brought home all the time. And I said, thank God it all goes in the same checking account. I feel good. I'm secure. Yes. So we were living. We were going out. I mean, it was, if we wanted to go to Aruba, baby, go to Aruba. Let's book a flight. Bam, we're out. Go to Jamaica. Hey, I got a 3-day work week. Hey, we can go to Jamaica on the weekend. Let's just drive to Chattanooga for the weekend. I mean, that's how we were living. Living the dream. April 2004, everything changed. On our way to church, on a Sunday afternoon, end up getting a phone call. The doctors, and I believe my wife's brother called and said, you need to come to Athens ASAP. Mother's been in a bad accident. What's wrong? You just need to come to Athens. So when they don't tell you what the diagnosis is over the phone, it's going to be tough. So we turn around. I'm trying to comfort my wife. We're trying to console each other. Go to Athens and realized my wife's mom had been in a bad accident where she had ruptured her vertebrae. So her quality of life wouldn't be the same forevermore. And I remember we were up there, off and on for about a week or so, while she was in the hospital, just talking about the possibilities. And her mom said she didn't want to live anymore. So really just had to get our hearts prepared around that. So we're going back and forth, and at the same time, remember, I was supposed to go to Boston in 2 weeks to finish up, to work on my master's degree. Talking, and I think her mom that Friday, she had made a decision to pull the plug or something like that. So the day before, her mother said, I want to live. So we were excited, ecstatic, and then the social worker comes. Okay, your mother want to live, what nursing home you putting her in? And let me tell you this, couples break up 98% of the time when they take care of a disabled family member. She's just throwing all these stats. So I'm like, woo, despair starting to creep in just a little bit. And then she said, what nursing home? So my wife said, hey, no nursing home. We're going to do this. My wife looked at me. I said, yeah, we're going to do this. I got your back. We're one. Yes, Lord. So we ended up, you can say, okay, we knew we had to take care of my mother-in-law. And I was telling my wife when it came down for me to go to Boston, my wife said, I said, babe, I think I need to go ahead and cancel these studies because I need to be here. She pulled me aside and said, honey, let me tell you this. If I take care of my mother, guess how many checks we have coming into this house? Yours. So go to Boston, get as much education as you can. Because we still got bills to pay. Yes, ma'am. Went to Boston, and the wild thing is, everybody, my mother-in-law is a quadriplegic. The doctor said she had 1.5 years to live at the most. 14 years later, my mother's still here, everybody. And see, sometimes we got to understand that adversity will help us to be stronger at times. 14 years ago, that's why we can't be in despair, guys. 14 years ago, we did this. And since that 14 years, my wife and I have grown in our marriage tremendously. All right, because sometimes that's all we had to talk to. Baby, how was your day today? Oh, it was rough. Had to get her. But you know what? It's all good. Love you, baby. That's what we just had each other. I saw my wife and my mom grow in their friendship. I saw my wife grow in a sacrificial attitude. where she was given 24/7, had to stop working to take care of my mother-in-law full time. And also she helps, I saw her being selfless, and we grew in our love and our relationship with each other. And then our daughter understand what servitude is, because now she's able to help my mother-in-law on a daily basis. So you